the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Eagle.
Here's Sims. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Now Sims. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Cardinals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
On the set. Here we go. 65, 70 Timberwolf. 19 tight.
Off the play fake. Sims. He finds his man complete. That's Torres. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Tag, Cowboys. Hawk 70. Take out.
They'll look to throw again. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, all stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together.
Buffalo 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to... compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Seahawks nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now Sanders.
Open man is Higgins. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. 17-0 our score after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
60 Eagles. 18, Radley, 18.
Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
79 Broncos.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Rig alert. Rig alert. Warriors 70.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I'm seeing is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Smith up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
You know, but hold on, we finished.
And now the rookie's free.
He's to the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Seahawks 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Inside handoff, Smith. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Ready up. Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Nike, 18.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Sims. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and a couple.
Half the 60, half the 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 6. But now an audible here into something else.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself, not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Ball again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
19. 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Throwing, Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They begin with a run by Smith.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Hyatt, 58 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24. Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 20 to about the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 tight. 19. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Go.
A first down carry for Smith.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Sims. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sims. And that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 92 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, it's Smith. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sims able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff to Smith. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup
Fourth
of
quarter
6.
coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 8, go!
On the ground, this is Smith. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sims. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's good.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
10 at the 20-yard
Hey,
line.
hey, check that. Let's go now. No, check, set,
This is Smith. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
54 yards rushing for with the ball game now on 14 carries. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around. Smith is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. There's the stiff arm. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Higgins goes in motion right. Play action. It's Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Sanders. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is not going to go anywhere. We're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
They go play action now. Sanders. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Third down at 6. Sanders to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, time, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
There's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught by London. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Arizona, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.